3.5 months ago, I decided enough was enough, and this is my last opportunity to get my life together. I have to get out of here. I have to fucking get out of here. I am stuck. If I don't leave now, I am going to die. I was addicted to a substance called xylazine. And xylazine was a horse tranquilizer. I heard it's a horse euthanizer. Basically, it's like, think of ketamine on steroids, basically. It is very, very bad for you. Very bad for you. Basically, what it does is kind of like that crocodile drug that they had on the market. It basically rots you from the inside out. And what it does is it causes infections in your body. And these infections travel everywhere, and they can cause you to get abscesses, these giant abscesses. And what was happening to me is I had this nick on my ankle that no matter what I did, it wouldn't heal. And a lot of people pick theirs, but I knew to leave mine alone. I knew that if I fucked around with it, what would happen is I would end up wheelchair bound. And if I was wheelchair bound, that means that I would have been stuck. I would be there now, on the streets, in a wheelchair, barely getting by. But I chose to survive. I chose life. I chose yes to life. I said, you know what? I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to fucking do it. And it doesn't matter how tough it is. It doesn't matter how hard it feels. I'm just going to stop using. And I did. I stopped using right then and there. I got on the methadone program. Yes, I am on the methadone program. I do not deny that by any stretch of the imagination. I know that. It is a means to an end. It is what I needed to survive in that moment. It was a matter of life and death, and that's the route that I took. I do not deny that. I know that it is an opiate, and I know that it can be abused. But right now, it is a medicine. It is a therapy that I use in order to survive through what I need to get through. And that's what I'm doing right now. It is not what I'm going to be on for the rest of my life. It doesn't exactly agree with my heart very well. So I'm not looking forward to, being on it forever, because that's just not my reality. It actually makes me pretty tired, and I don't like the feeling. So, having said that, I am privileged to be alive. I am privileged to survive. I'm privileged to walk every day with pride, knowing that I made it out of there. I do not take my privilege lightly. I do not take my privilege for granted. I do not downplay the fact that I'm sitting here today, being able to share my story and talk to you guys. It is a big deal that I made it out. It is a big deal. I live with survivor's guilt because I left somebody who I loved dearly behind on the streets, and as toxic as our relationship was, it still hurts to know that I left this person behind. I miss parts of them a lot, and I wish that things could be different, But the reality is, it just wasn't meant to be, But if you made it through another day sober, and you're feeling like poop, or even if you're not feeling like poop, just give yourself a pat on the back. Think about it. If you're sitting here today, you made it through every fucking hard challenge that you have ever experienced so far. You know what I mean? You don't know what's around the corner. But right now, today, you fucking made it through it. The hardest of the hard. The lowest of the low. The deepest of the deep. The scariest of the scariest. So that takes a lot. Be proud.